What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. You guys haven't seen this game on my channel before, but this game is a freaking beauty. Like, this game is so good, and we're gonna just grind the crap out of it on my channel now. We have to. Breaking Grounds is just released as of today, so we're testing that. We're gonna see how good it is, what the game can do for us. I'm super excited about this, so let's just get going. I did like one flight on my last live stream on Crossout, so we will not cover the very first flight, but we'll cover the basics and then we'll just get on into it. I hope you guys just catch what this game is all about as we go on. So we're loaded up into our new career here. As I said, we did one flight, so we have 30 signs for now. Let's start out by just covering everything, what like each individual block here is, so that you guys know. First of all, we have the vehicle assembly building. This is where we build all of our rockets. Boom. We don't have a lot of parts right now, but we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. The way that we're gonna get our parts is by going back to the research and development tab. The research and development tab will allow us to get all of the juicy stuff that we're gonna have to get. As you can see, there's a lot. Like, there's so much stuff in here that we're gonna have to unlock in order to build a ton of different cool rockets and science the shit out of a different, like, all sorts of planets. And the way that we go to planets and do science on them is if we go here to the tracking station. As you can see, there is a lot of planets here. We have Elo, we have Jewel, Dress, Duna, and zooming in, we also have Kerbin, where we live, Eve, and Moho. Each of these individual planets also has some moons and stuff that we can go visit, so there is a lot of planets, more than we will probably ever will, because I'm actually not very good at this game. Spoiler alert. So we're gonna have to see how it goes, but we need someone to actually fly our aircrafts, and we have them in our astronauts complex. We have like Jebediah Kerbin, he's gonna be our main pilot. We can never lose him. Then we have some engineers, we have some scientists, and another pilot, which is Valentina. The scientists will help, like, apply, like, boost science gains when we do science missions. We have the engineers, which will increase resource converter efficiency, increase drill efficiency when we go to different planets and drill the ground to mine all of those juicy minerals that those bold planets don't need anyway. So why not just grab it for ourselves? Great. Then we have mission control. Mission control actually has a bunch of missions for us that we can do while we play this game, just to spice things up and to get extra rewards. Perfect. And finally, we have the space plane hangar, so we can also build like regular planes to take off into distant lands. Everything is so freaking great. And finally, the administration building, where we can do like different contracts in order to, you know, gain some extra funds every time we gain science. This, we're gonna cover that later. We don't need that now. And then our launch pad and our runway. Beautiful, beautiful. But I feel like let's launch a rocket, see what this is all about, start in the missions. We have a mission that says escape the atmosphere. Can we do that now? Breach the atmosphere by flying a vessel to an altitude of 70,000 meters. Let's go to research and see what rockets we can actually unlock in here, because in theory we should be able to go that far, I think. Let's unlock this. There we go. We still have 25 science left, so let's grab some of this sciencey stuff here, and let's grab another big fuel tank and some liquid fuel engines. Perfect. And leave the facility. So now all we have to do is build ourselves a rocket. That's perfect. Starting off with the basic module here. Like, boys, I have big plans for this, and girls. First of all, we're gonna have to build a space station eventually. We're gonna have to go to the moon. We're also gonna have to Duna, Duna is basically the equivalent of Mars. So you guys also have something to relate to. Let's see. I wonder how much fuel we actually need to do this. Let's grab that one, because that has a gimbal so that we can actually turn. Beautiful. We have a space parachute is what I'm trying to say. We have a decoupler, so we can lose these fuel barrels and just drop them to the ground instead. Perfect. You know what? It's a rocket, so let's get some wings on it, just because why not? Then we also want, you know, just we want to go nuts with the science experiments here. So slap that one on there. Slap some mystery goo on there, because whenever we use these science bits here, we're gonna get extra science. You saw me use science inside the research facility, and if we do that, we're gonna get a lot of lovely extra parts, which is nice. That's what we want to do, because then we can make bigger ships, and that's freaking awesome. I'm getting way too excited. Perfect. I think I'm not sure if this can carry us to space. In order to be sure, let's just go ahead and add a bit of fuel there. So this is a decently sized rocket. Now all we have to do is go launch it. What can go wrong? Let's do it. Let's see, crew. We have Jebediah in there. Jebediah is gonna be our go-to pilot. He's a mad pilot. He's gonna do this for us. Did we actually take the mission? I don't think we did. We didn't. We have to do that. Revert to vehicle assembly. Cancel that. Go to missions control. Alright. Escape the atmosphere. Accept contract. Hull MK. Alright. Let's see. Test Kerbin escape trajectory. Okay, so we have to test the swivel engine on an escape trajectory from Kerbin. We can do that. Let's just make sure that it's actually the swivel engine that we have mounted on to here. I believe so. It is. Beautiful. So we just have to launch it while we are on an escape trajectory outside of the atmosphere. Shouldn't be too hard, so now we have 2 missions that we can actually complete. This is awesome, guys. Alright, throttle up, let's try 50%. I think that's more than enough. Oh, that's just barely enough. Let's click this. How much fuel do we have? We actually don't have a lot of fuel. We might actually need more fuel tanks. I think I have underestimated this by a lot. We can always fix it. Let's see how it goes. Well, we definitely have a solid liftoff here. Like, we're going into space right now, but I'm really not sure how high we're actually gonna get. I'm just slowly tilting the rocket here because I've seen people do that, so I guess that's the way you do it. Still running a decent burn here. Have fuel for another minute, and our apoapsis is sitting at 13 kilometers, 14, 15. Alright, so that one is definitely going up quite quickly right now, which is good. And we just have to make it outside. Like, we have to be on an escape trajectory, so we should be able to do this. Our apoapsis right now is 33, 34, 35. It's counting quickly at the moment, which is super dope. Let's just keep going upwards for now. We have to reach more than 70,000 meters or 70 kilometers. Oh, our speed is so goddamn high right now. 65, 67, 68, 69, 70. Okay, so we actually went on more than 70. Let's just go for 80. There we go. Now we know that we are definitely gonna be out into space. Beautiful. And by now I just realized that this is why I'm so bad at this game, because an escape trajectory, if I remember correctly, is that we actually have to leave Kerbin. Like, you know, bam, out of here. And that's not gonna happen, because we can't get back then, because we're almost out of fuel. I'm stupid, guys. I'm sorry about that. Nope, we're not gonna do this mission. God dang it. Is what it is, though. We made it to space nevertheless. So let's go ahead, observe our mystery goo. keep that data. Let's grab a crew report. It seems we are very much in space right now. The sky seems to be mostly below us. That's a solid observation. Oh, the space station is over there. We're never gonna make it back to it. But let's just burn here for now and kill some of our speed. Just because we wanna go back down to Earth quickly. Oh this was a bad idea actually. I think now we just have it. Yep, we're gonna drop like literally straight down. It's all good. It's all good. Let's just give this a little spin here before we decouple it, so that we actually get thrown away from it, so that we are sure that we're gonna get thrown away from it. A little spinnerino here, and let's let it go. Oh crap, stop spinning. So there goes our booster. Let's drop down to Earth once more. We've entered the atmosphere again, so we can't fast forward very much. So we're entering 6,000 meters into the atmosphere right now. Let's just launch our parachute and start slowing down, so that we do not mess up our beautiful experiments. We can actually land here in the water and still recover our craft afterwards. I'll show you how we do that in just a second. Let's speed up time here a little bit. There we go. We want to be cautious with that time warp, because when you time warp here, everything becomes like gravity works 4 times as strong and all that crazy shit. So we want to make sure that we isn't like fast forwarding when we actually hit the water. And we landed. Beautiful. That was so easy. So let's go to the space center. Let's go grab the tracking station, and from the tracking station we have the uncharted spacecraft. Let's recover that one. And look at that, 23 signs earned. Lovely. And we even got some funds back because we recovered some of the craft. So now we have 39 signs. Let's go to research and development once again. Let's see, what can we actually get here? Survivability, service bay, more parachutes, and what is this? Some struts and some radial decouplers. Interesting. I actually think if we grab that, we can, if we use the radial decouplers, I think we can actually go. We must be able to go into orbit then. Let's see what missions we have. Orbit Kerbin. Completion 48,000. 6 science and 10 reputation. I mean, why wouldn't we do that? Alrighty, so we accepted that mission, so I think we're actually going to go ahead and grab this one, so we can get the radial decoupler. So, I actually think with just a few tweaks, we should be able to bring this beautiful rocket into a pretty good stable orbit. I wanna... No, why are you... There we go. What am I doing? That's what we want. And then we wanna... Should we use solid fuel boosters? They are so big. And these are turned the wrong way around. I don't know what we should go for. Let's just go for fuel barrels. We know that works. Right on. No. Mount. Whoops. And it's... I mean, this should be more than enough. This should be way more than enough. And then we have this lovely little looking... Let's see, nose cone. There it is. That's a solid... Like, this is gonna get us so far. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. So we can actually go orbit Kerbin now, which is super cool. Let's see how far we can get. So let's bring some more mystery goo, just because we might get even further out. And we're ready to launch. Our spacecraft is too heavy. We can do something about that. We can upgrade our launch pad here. Let's go ahead and do that. Upgrade. There we go. We spent 50k on upgrading our launch pad, but we can now fly that one easily. So let's launch this vessel. Beautiful, beautiful looking craft. Let's see. Yes, this looks so good. We're ready for takeoff once more. 50% throttle. 50% throttle is working beautifully. Our spacecraft is taking off so good. So, we have ourselves another mission. Let's hope these side rockets can actually take us, like, far enough to just... let's see if we can get an orbit at, I don't know, 150,000. That would be sick. We just need a stable orbit. And the reason, like, we want to try to keep that yellow thing down there as much aligned with the rocket as possible, while we slowly just start going more and more horizontal, so that because if we just shoot straight up, then we're gonna have to correct our orbit afterwards. So this is much more efficient when it comes to fuel, which is why we're doing it. Let's just spin this thing around a bit here. No, it's getting a bit unstable now. We still get it, Let's see. And those burned out, so let's launch the main rocket. Now we do know that we have fuel for, like, we're 13 kilometers up, which we weren't before, and we know that this thing can actually fly for quite some time. So from here we should be pretty good. This is not a very good looking. No. This is not going to be a very good orbit. You want to keep it on those different lengths that I don't know what, like, I literally don't know what the name is. I'm just so fascinated by this game that I've watched so many videos of this game, like, on YouTube, of people who actually know what the shit they're doing, which I don't in any way. But I just know that we're going to build a big space station. That's going to be our first thing that we're doing. We're going to go to the moon and we're going to build a space station. Those two are our first main objectives, and it's going to be freaking awesome. Let's have a look at that apoapsis once more. 61,000 right now. Let's see. Let's just go for a low orbit, because I don't think we have fuel for a very, very big orbit, to be honest. Alright, 80,000, 85,000. Come on. 90. Should we say, let's say 100. 100 is probably pretty good. Yep. So there we go. Now we just have to wait till we get to that point. So we're approaching our apoapsis point right now. Let's get inside that yellow circle. There we go. And launch off our rocket once more. Let's see. And now follow the periapsis down here, because when the periapsis goes to around 100, there we go. That's a pretty solid freaking orbit we got now. So now we're literally just orbiting Kerbin. And what is this? Our fourth rocket? We are making some goddamn progress. Can we get a better crew report here? Nah. Keep experiment. Let's lock the temperature here. We forgot that before, actually. Keep that experiment as well. And observe the mystery go once more. A little bit of data. Not much though. Keep it still. Can we EVA here? Cannot disembark while off Kerbin surface. Astronaut complex upgrade required. Okay, so we cannot EVA yet. We have to make a better astronaut complex. We'll do that later. For now though, we completed our mission. We've actually orbited Kerbin. So let's just try to stick the landing. So our job is right now that we're here. We're gonna try to land right there. It's like, I'm warning you already, it's not gonna happen. I can't say that much, because I'm absolutely trash at landing where I want to land. But let's just give it a go, because why not? You know what? Right about here is absolutely perfect, because when we then hit the atmosphere is gonna slow us down. So we see the space center over there. ditch our booster and fly in. I know I overshot it, but we're gonna get slowed down by gravity or by atmosphere eventually. So the space station should be around here. Like, you guys are gonna be so disappointed in me, and I'm so sorry about that. Look, I'm so off course. I'm not even, like... I can't tell. Is that the space station? Are we actually gonna do this? Just... Nah. But look at this, though. It should be slowing us down. Oh, no, 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 no. Our science experiments are heating up too much. They're gonna fall off. Yep. And our thermometer is... God dang it, we lost that too. But we still see the space station down here. Everything is just... Yep, we're never gonna land there. But we are slowing down though. I think... Yep, we are. Okay, we overshot it a bit. At least we can wave, like, we can wave to them down there. Hello, Earth. What are you doing? I'm so terrible at this game. We overshot it that much. No. Now we know that's next time. We had it there and we made it to somewhere. We're probably gonna make it to there. We almost made it to the old airstrip though, which is kind of cool. And we orbited Kerbin, so we did what we were supposed to. Launching those parachutes once again. Let's just get down to Earth and get this over with. I'm so sad that we lost our thermometer. Let's just lower the altitude there a bit so it doesn't fall so quickly, because it's boring as shit watching us drop down to the water. Slow down. That was kind of close. Not gonna lie, but we got this under control. We got this under control. So we actually made 2 space trips so far. Splash, there we go. We made it. Go to the tracking station and recover that vessel. There it is. 10 science still. Nice. Recovery of a vessel returned from Kerbin orbit. 10 science. Awesome. Ooh, and he got a new level. Jebediah actually got a level. That is so cool. So now, if we go in here, we have 47 science, so we can get even more parts now, which is cool. Let's see. What do we need? KV2P re-entry module. We don't need that right now. But we have a lot of science stuff down here, though. We have a science junior. We could use that. A science junior. I guess we're gonna get more science from that. A pressmet barometer. Some new... There's a lot of stuff in here. What is this? New fuel tanks. Even more fuel tanks. And new boosters. But we can boost a lot already. Let's unlock this. So we're actually back into the missions here, and as you can see, there is a lot of different ones. I think we're gonna have to just disband this one. If we fail it, oh no, we're gonna lose coins. No. We're gonna have to do it though. We can't do it right now. We can do ferry a VIP safely to his destination back. Suborbital spaceflight on Kerbin, which basically just means a flight path, I think, into Kerbin or out away from Kerbin. I don't remember. One of those. So it's kind of easy. And then fire this. So I think I'm actually going to just round off the episode right here. Let's round off the episode. Now you know what this game is about. And then I can grind some freaking science behind the scenes, because that's boring to watch, and do some missions. And then when we have some more parts unlocked, let's in the next session, let's go for creating a goddamn space station thing. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel and you're checking out KSP, don't forget that there's a subscribe button down there so you can stay updated to this entire series. Until next time, you guys must have an awesome day. Bye.